Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we have two of the most complete linebackers in the NFL on the field. It's Navarro Bowman going up against Bobby Wagner. With that, let's get you up to Seattle. We're standing by are our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. And hello again, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton here in the booth. And, Chuck, you take a look at this matchup. I don't know if it's going to be one in the trenches from the quarterbacks out, whatever. It's going to be a good game.
Oh, without a doubt. I can't wait to see the big fellas have an impact. We're always spotlighting those wide receivers and quarterbacks and running backs and even the defensive backs. But the big guys, I can't wait to see which one tilts the balance for their team.
Stephen Hauschka now about set to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by their 6'5 quarterback, the former Missouri Tiger, Blaine Gabbert.
I remember scouting Blaine Gabbert in college, and watching him play, it reminded me of a great decathlete. That type of athletic ability with a really nice arm.
And a first carry now for Hyde. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And Carlos Hyde's such a physical, tough runner. People are talking about him changing his style. I don't think he should change a thing, and I know he wants to add catching the ball to his arsenal as well.
One thing's for sure, he said in the offseason he told us he's happy to be in a Chip Kelly offense, isn't he?
No doubt about it.
A second down throw for Gabbert. He's got time in the pocket. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets a tone for the offense.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. Gabbert gives this one off to Hyde. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They run again with Hyde on 1st. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So we've reached the end of a fairly even first quarter of play. 0-0 our score. We'll be back to Seattle right after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
Second quarter now. Brandon Guyton, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. it now out of the gun. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw is Gabbert. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Torrey Smith, 47 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Here's Phil Dawson now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The 4-time All-Pro, Navarro Bowman, able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of a yard. Now Wilson on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then they don't come down with the football.
And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. They're the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by K.J. Wright. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action.
Third and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Gabbert from the gun on third down. And he finds McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Illegal block in the back. Offense. Still third down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. First down, Gabbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jeremy Curley, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Okay, that incompletion gives me some time to pick the brain of Charles Davis as we're on the cusp of the NFL season. What do you see some themes, some predictions for this year, partner?
Well, let's start with the quarterbacks. We know that they continue to carry the league, and this is the most quarterback-centric time I've seen, not just in the NFL, but in football overall. You play through your quarterback. But that doesn't mean that the runners are not back in the game. I think we're in a running back renaissance. Take a look at what we saw in preseason. The 49ers were the leading rushing team in the NFL. How about the Tennessee Titans? They want to be physical and run it. DeMarco Murray, Derrick Henry, they're going to do that. Carolina, Seattle, you know they're run-first type teams. Then let's go ahead and look at defenses. Defense is not out of the game. Denver won it last year on defense. Carolina got there in large part because of their defense. That's going to be a key to everything.
Here's Gabbert now, underneath to Davis. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep for the Seahawks, the all-pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Seahawks trail right now, but with another half to play, there's time to turn it around. The 49ers have been the better team, though, and will try to maintain the lead in the second half. All right, let's get it going. Let's roll those first half highlights. Seahawks have it early in the second. Baldwin's got the catch here, and he'll eventually be brought down, but not before getting to their own 43-yard line. Seahawks still on the field. Here we'll get a sack by Navarro Bowman. This ends up with a short loss in yardage. That'll do it for us here at EA Sports Studios. Let's get back out to Brandon and Charles for the call of the second half. Brandon.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, he did it again. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
On first down, Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Following the interception, here's Gabbert. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Garrett Selleck, the tight end, was the target. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Gabbert on 2nd and 10. He's got his guy. It's Patton over the middle. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Gabbert off the play fake to Davis. The open man is Smith. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. second down. Hyde. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now Wilson. Finding time. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Thomas Rawls there. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Wilson to throw. They set up the screen to Rawls. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Wilson. He's got time. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Throwing now is Wilson. Surveying the field. All kinds of time. He's going to let it. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Seattle, So long, everybody.